What is up, Internet world, and welcome back to the channel. Today I bring you the Chevrolet Trax. This is the all-new Chevy Trax, and if you don't know what that is, neither did I. It's a small baby sport compact SUV because it sits higher and you don't want to drive a sport little hatchback. This all-new ground-up redesigned Trax is front-wheel drive, has 5 different trims, has a starting price of $21,500, and is powered by a 1.2, I kid you not, a 1.2, hold on. A 1.2 liter turbocharged motor that makes a whopping 135 horsepower and 162 pound-feet of torque from the front wheels. Because we're at the auto show, there's obviously this power inverter, so ignore that. But there's the turbo engine. Again, it's a 1.2 liter, 3-cylinder. That's crazy in today's world. Cheapy miser on fuel. Gotta be. So on the front of the Trax, you have this sort of Kia vibe because you have the center section that splits the top little digital tiger nose grille. Kidding, GM. Look at this though. Check the front. It's skinny here and then nice and big and wide when it comes to this grille. And it's got this like ocean wave sort of vibe going on. It's all black, including the black bow tie. And then you have this lower section here that's open, that tapers down like a shark fin. Like it. It's nice and sharp, but also wide appealing when you're looking at it from the front. Now, if you currently own a Trax and have one in your driveway and you see this one, you're wondering, why is this one so much longer? Well, it's 11 inches longer. It's got 10 different exterior colors, which is nice to have. It's got painted door handles. If the key's in your pocket, you walk up to the car, you touch the front handle, it will unlock, and you can press this button and it will lock. It doesn't do that in the back though, but that's all good because this thing is $21,500 to start. Cheapy. Anyways, it's longer, wider, fancier. I like it. Now this has more of a rugged appeal when you look at the side here. Look at this cladding, this plastic cladding that goes all the way from the front. It heightens up in the middle of the vehicle and then tapers down and then goes back over this wheel well. Which is weird because they have these shiny black wheels that are probably going to get scratched up if you take this thing off-roading. Another piece here are these roof rails. They're nice and wide and they make the car look more muscular when looking at it from the side. And let's not forget about this painted mirror caps in piano black. Now on the back here, you'll notice that the car is higher in the back. It's got a really good height clearance. Look how much gap we have here. I can pretty much fit myself underneath here. Now the taillights continue from the side and wrap around the back here, including this reverse light there, and then it tapers down here to give it sort of a speed effect. Now they continue the black bow tie look from the front emblem to the back emblem here. They do have a wiper, a third brake light, and they do have a painted rear spoiler. It's painted. Honda, are you listening? It's painted. How much room do we have inside? Well, let's lift this thing up. It does not have a power tailgate, but it does have a camera, and voila, there you are. The question is, can I fit inside? Let's find out. Back seat of the Trax. Now, do the seats fold down? Yes, they do. 60-40 and decently flat. Not bad, but look how much room we have. Look at this flat floor. That is nice. Let's get in here. How much room do we have? Headspace. We've got almost 5 fingers. That's good. There's no center armrest for cups. You'd have to use the doors for that one. Now, they feel pretty typical GM at this price point, very plasticky, but you do have USB and USB-C and a little cubby here to put stuff in. Your cups though, they have to be probably between your legs. Front seat of the all-new Chevy Trax. Now, listen, at this price point, I expect to see plastic. I expect to see piano black down here. I expect for it to be kind of cheapy of sorts. I get it. They're doing small, tiny pieces. Let's take, for example, over here, They're putting inverted or upside down little triangles. They're trying to make it a little less plasticky and basic. I mean, remember, it's dollars out. They can only spend so much. They've spent the money on these displays. There's an 11-inch display for everybody, and then there's an 8-inch display for me as the driver, but more on that in a minute. Let's start off with this door panel. Again, very generic GM with some odds and ends in terms of mix of materials. You have all your mirror adjustments here, and of course your 4 windows. There is no memory seat in this car at this price point, but there is automatic headlights and one massive vent on the left-hand side for me to keep cool or hot. At this price point, the fact that it has heated steering wheel, adaptive cruise control, and automatic high beams, that's pretty sweet. It does have the black bow tie in this specific model, and of course a push button start right behind here on the dash. And moving along to the center, this 11-inch screen does have a volume knob right there. There's no tuning knobs, but there is a volume knob. And then moving below, you have your 2 big vents and then your HVAC underneath it. Very straightforward, very GM, 2 big knobs to adjust the temperature and the fan speed. And then moving below, you have USB, USB-C, and a cigarette voltage, which is pretty much standard in most vehicles nowadays. But now this does have wireless charging for your phone. You can just slide it in there and it's done. I do like the fact that it has wireless charging, but it's specifically this small spot. A lot of brands I'm seeing right now have space for your wireless charging, but it takes up so much room that when you put your phone in, there's no other room to be used. Well, this one, I just put it in there and there's nothing else I could put in there. Like the Honda we just reviewed, you could put your phone in there, but there's so much other room, but you couldn't use it because your phone basically takes up all the space. And then moving down from the wireless charger is where all the piano black plastic starts. This is gonna get beat up. People are gonna complain about it, but I guess it is what it is. But there are buttons, 2 of them. The first one is keep you in your lane, and the one next to it is automatic start and stop. There is a manual hand gear shifter that you can slide back from P, R, N, D, and L for low gear. And then there's an electromechanical handbrake you can pull up that locks the back wheels. There is a spot for your phone that slides right between the 2 cup holders. Maybe not for my Max, but for the regular one. And then again, you can put 2 decent sized cups right there. There is a bit of a storage cubby over here for maybe loose change and some odds and ends, some trickery you can shove in there. And then in the center console here under this armrest, it's pretty deep. It's deeper than the Honda Pilot and the Honda Accord we just reviewed. As far as the seats, because this is an Activ edition, there is sort of Activ written down right in the headrest, stitched on. And it does have this nice yellow piping that flows all the way down right to the back. Now, in terms of a moonroof or a sunroof, this is not the biggest one I've ever seen. It's like 3/4 the size of a normal one. Maybe to remind you that this is 3/4 the size of a normal SUV. So if you want to see more videos from the auto show from our channel at Accelerate, please make sure you subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.